What's up, guys? It's your man DX, and welcome back to the Elite DX channel. Today, I'm going to be going over a video posted by, guess who? She's back, Jenee Amore. This young chick here is going to tell you how to increase your dick size because she knows all about dicks. She's an expert on dicks. And from this video, obviously, she's had a lot of them penetrate up in her and a lot of them within her jaws. Just put it that way. So she must give good jaw, and she must have had a lot of experience with this because she knows exactly how you can get a bigger penis. Let's see what she has to say. But first, if you are not subscribed to this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and subscribe to this channel. If you like the content I'm putting down in this video, smash that like button. And lastly, share this video on social media so we can get this message out there. And so now let's get back to this video by Jenee Amore. She's going to try and tell you how you can get a bigger dick.
Hello everyone, I am Jenee Amore with Amore Awareness, and today I'm going to talk about how to grow your penis. Yes, there is a way that you can do it, and there's also some toys that you can use in order to get that satisfaction that you're looking for.
And this is a video that proves once again that no matter what society tells you about women being the ones that have to get sex forced into their minds and they don't really go around thinking about it all the time and all that bullshit, it lets you know that that's not true. And actually, I didn't need this video in order to let me know that that's not true because I've had plenty of young women before who prove that they think about sex incessantly, okay? And one of the most important things to these young women out here who are riding the dick carousel is how big is the dick? What's the length? What's the girth? And a lot of times that's what gets you in the door with them. Once they know how big your penis is, then they want to know how can you use it? Can you hit the right spots? And I know because I've been through it 100 different times. I've ran through 100 chicks just like this, literally. They would find out that I have a really large package and then they want to experience it. Now, I'm not saying all this just to brag. I'm saying this because I have literally gone through this all of my life, and I know of which I speak. One, it's the truth, and two, I have the pictures to back it up. And I am not ashamed to show those images. But I do not want them floating all over the internet on all kinds of porn sites, so there is a watermark on top of them. But that's all me. Now, if you're watching this video on MGTOW.tv or on BitChute.com, then you just saw the pictures. And if you're watching this video on YouTube, well, YouTube is not going to allow me to show those images. So I will put a link on the screen and a link in the description if you would like to see the full unedited video. And the only reason for this is just to show that I never ever lie on or exaggerate about my penis. It's not cool to do that. And this is the dirty little secret that women around Jenee Amore's age, 25 or so, this is the dirty little secret that they have, is that they're mostly sex maniacs. You see, at about 30 or 35 or so, women change their focus, and it becomes about, what can this man do for me? How much money does he have? What can I do to get in there and share his resources? But at this point, when women are in that range, from 18 to their mid to late 20s, it's very much about sexual experimentation and sexual satisfaction. Now that, combined with the fact that during one of her recent live streams, I just happened to hear Jenee Amore admit that her ex-boyfriend did not satisfy her in bed and that his package was like a little tiny pencil.
This is what y'all don't understand. It wasn't because he was celibate that he wasn't good in bed. It was just because his dick was skinny and it was little and he wasn't good in bed. He wasn't free.
So it's not really a surprise that she would post a video like this mainly out of sexual frustration. Now, honestly, fellas, it's just you're working with what you were born with. If you were born with a naturally small penis, there's not really a whole lot you can do about it, but there are some things. But let's go ahead and look at some of this video and see just what kind of advice Miss Jenee Amore has for the man who wants to increase his dick size.
First, there are natural herbs that you can use that will help boost testosterone levels and also create more blood flow to the penis so that you can get it at the most erect possible, because most men only get about 80% erect. If you have more blood flow, then you can get 100%, which will get you that extra like half inch or so, or even maybe some girth. So that's really good to use. So some good herbs are like ashwagandha, they say. Of course, I haven't tried these personally because I don't have it, but there are a list of herbs. If you just look up like herbs that help with blood flow, they talk about herbs that will help grow your penis, such as I think ginseng, and there's so many, zinc, just natural herbs such as that. Black maca, possibly. I am not a physician, so don't take my word for everything, but there are herbs and you should definitely do your research on that. But while you're doing that,
damn, it seems like she has a lot of experience with big fat dicks. But before I go into my analysis, one thing I noticed, isn't it amazing how when it's a young woman, a female, the YouTube censors suddenly don't know how to do their jobs, and they just let her say whatever the fuck she wants to. I mean, they would never let a guy get away with something like she just said. All the words she said, that video would be taken down. Can you imagine if I did a video telling women how they can maintain their pussy wetness? I would be called every name in the book, including a misogynist and a sexist, and I would probably be banned from YouTube. But that's the life we live in 2020. Okay, but she has 3 suggestions to help you get your dick bigger. And I'm going to show you why all 3 of these suggestions are bullshit, and just how little this young woman knows about nature, the human body, and even logic and reasoning. The first thing she suggests is typical. She suggests natural herbs, and she even names off a few, including ashwagandha, ginkgo biloba, ginseng, L-arginine, and I can even add a few on top of that. Tribulus terrestris, creatine, and testosterone boosters, which all help with stamina and blood flow. But the bottom line with natural herbs is that they are not going to help your penis size get bigger. The most they're going to do is maximize the size that you can inflate to. In other words, you're still working with what you were born with, but just achieving your maximum size potential. That's it.
Also, dick pumping. So there are penis pumps. There's different ones. There's some that are like $20 up to like $500. I would say start off with one that's around like, $75 to $100. Those are still going to do the work. The cheaper ones could break easily, and they don't have as much pressure, but the ones that are like about, I would say like $75 to $100, you're going to get a good quality product, and it's not just going to break on you. So some ways to use them. It's almost like working out, like going to the gym. So you have to do it every single day, and it's even best if you do it twice a day for about 15 minutes. And what it does is it pulls all of the blood to the penis. So, and it gives it that like 100% erection for 15 minutes. So it also helps with gaining stamina in the bedroom. So if you're somebody who seems to be quick in the bedroom, you can help you last longer. So it makes you get used to having that full like rock hard for 15 minutes straight. And it's a really good workout for your penis. It's very healthy, very natural. Instead of pumping things in or getting surgery, it's very natural, and it's really good for you. And that's actually really good too for people who have had porn addictions and now their penis is like they're having troubles getting erect, they're having trouble getting fully hard, or they come fast. So it's really good for a lot of things. It's not just something for like old people or whatnot. A lot of young people are having issues now because of porn, and not everything is turning them on, and they might be like really sensitive to certain stuff. So that's a really good tool to use, and I would recommend using it every single day. It's something that's like really, really consistent. In order to see results, you have to use it every single day for 15 minutes a day for like a few months, or I mean even the rest of your life. I mean, it's honestly a great thing to use. I honestly would if I was giving you a real solid advice, which I'm trying to, I would say use it every day for eternity. But really, you should see some really good results after like a month. You should even initially, you should see that like it does cause it to be a little thicker and that like you have a harder erection. And you don't just use it like before sex. You can, and that does help a lot. So you can do it before sex, but just do it every single morning or every night or both. And it's really going to be good for you. It's going to be good for the health of your penis and of your erection and of your sex life. So that is a really, really, really great tool for anyone to use. But of course, if you're trying to grow it, you got to kind of push it to where it's like a little bit uncomfortable. I heard there's like a tingling sensation or something like that. Like you have to kind of like push. It's just like if you're working out, you want to like push yourself if you're trying to build, but don't hurt yourself. Always, always, always be careful when it comes to using products like that.
Typical as well, penis pumps. Now, who the hell wants to try something like that? First of all, it's an irritation to your junk, and penis pumps don't work. They've been proven not to work. And the reason why is simple. Yes, the dick is a muscle, and that is exactly why penis pumps don't work. Let's compare it to your bicep. Using a penis pump on your junk is like using a blood pressure cuff on your bicep. You pump the blood pressure cuff up and it applies pressure to your bicep. Then you release the pressure from your bicep. It's like doing that over and over again. It's mainly just irritating, and that's not going to grow your bicep. Now, how do you grow your biceps and make them bigger? What you do is you extend and contract your bicep over and over, and you add weight to that process so that it's harder to contract your bicep, much harder, and it's more difficult to extend your bicep without dropping the weight completely. And so you repeat that process over and over and over, and it eventually grows your biceps and make them stronger and bigger. And so you see how that's different from just applying pressure and then releasing the pressure? And that's why penis pumps don't work.
In the meantime of you growing your penis, there are toys that you can use. And one toy that I think is really, really great are the penis extensions. The best ones are like the flesh ones, the ones that you can like, it's like you put it over and it gives you a good 3 inches. You can choose different ones. There's definitely different products, but the one that I feel is the best one is the flesh, the one that's like kind of like flesh, because then it's almost like a pussy pocket if you've ever used one, and it feels good for the guy, and then it feels good for the girl because it feels natural. Some of the silicone ones just feel too foreign, and they can be really like uncomfortable unless you just like that feeling, unless you're like you're used to using toys a lot and you kind of like the feeling, then it's fine. But I have heard of guys using the flesh ones and even coming in them, like having full orgasms with them. So it's really a great thing to use, a great tool to use if you just want to add a little extra spice and really get her running. So if you've ever used any of these toys, please let me know what you think and what you've used. If you know of some herbs and stuff, that would be great if you could put them down in the comments, because that would really, really help a lot of men out. And if you have any more questions, please feel free to ask.
And then the third suggestion she had was penis extensions. Frankly, I'm going to just break this down simply. That's just pleasure for the woman and irritation for you. Hell, most of the time, it doesn't even feel good having a latex condom on. For a man, you know, there's a huge difference between bareback and wearing a condom. And men mainly wear those because we have to be safe. To be totally honest, no man really wants to wear a damn condom. Why do you think they make condoms like as thin as possible, and they have all these advertisements talking about it feels like the real thing and it's lambskin and it's thin and it's thin, thin, thin. Even condoms are just irritating. And so what she's suggesting is that you put on an even thicker condom, because that's all that is. A penis extension is just like having a much thicker condom on your junk. And it just gives the woman more pleasure because you can extend thicker and deeper. So, of course, you're going to hear this suggestion from a woman because all they care about is their sexual satisfaction. And so, like I said before, this just shows how young and how dumb and how naive that this young woman is. She doesn't have any real knowledge or experience of any of this, but she's on here trying to give advice. But I don't think this advice is really sincere. I mean, I think it's cynical, because what she's trying to do is two things. She's trying to get on here and vent her frustration because she hasn't found a dude with a big enough dick yet to please her. And also she's trying to get on here and clown guys out there, like saying, I know there's a lot of you guys out there that have little dicks. And that may be true, but also there's a reality here that chicks like Jenee Amore have been ran through over and over and over and over again, so their junk is real loose. So it would take a guy with a huge, big penis in order to even make her feel anything. That's the other issue. Now, guys, if you do have a small dick, there's only one real way to increase that size. And I'm going to tell you what that is. Have sex. Over and over and over and over and over again. Or jack off all the time. Remember what I said about your biceps and how you grow the size by extension and contraction over and over again. Well, it's the same with your dick. Now, I was born as a naturally big dick guy, but I can tell you that having sex with over 300 women has not hurt the size of my dick. In fact, it has enhanced it. You need to have sex at least 3 or 4 times a day, every single day. And if it can't be with the same woman, it needs to be with different women. Because constantly expanding and contracting your penis is the only way to grow it. Now, this is the advice that the mainstream media and the whole society that we live in doesn't want men to have, because it's about female control. And since men are already born with a natural instinct to be polygamous, not monogamous, women want to maintain control over men's sexual behavior. That's what this is all about. And that's why if you have sex with a lot of women, they'll shame you and call you a dog and say you're no good and you need to commit to one woman and all that stuff. That's just shaming language. That's all it is. And so it's meant to keep you under control. But while you're doing that and obeying what the females in your life say, don't have sex with a lot of women, what you're doing is you're making your penis, your small penis, get even smaller because it's not getting worked out. It's called atrophy. If you don't work muscles out, they get smaller and smaller and they deteriorate. And of course, then you go and get married and your wife controls when you have sex and when you don't have sex. And so if she wants to abstain from sex and not give you sex for months, the penis atrophy becomes more and more real and she further emasculates you. So yeah, these 3 suggestions from Jenee Amore are just typical female suggestions to a man on how to get his penis larger. And of course, it doesn't include the real effective advice that really works, which is go out and be a bad boy and do your thing and have a whole lot of sex and your penis will grow. And I'm going to tell you how to make that happen on the next video that I do. So subscribe to my channel and watch out for the link. Now guys, I know how sexy it is to see a pretty young woman talking about dicks. So I'm going to give you guys some bonus footage of Jenee Amore right now. You can thank me later.
I am Jenee Amore with your penis. 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 Get the penis erect. Get the penis at the most erect possible. Get the penis erect. Get the penis at the most erect possible. Dick pumping. 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 Like 100% erection. Like 100% erection. Like 100% erection. Like 100% erection. That hard, that full, like rock hard for 15 minutes straight. That hard, that full, like rock hard for 15 minutes straight. A pussy pocket for you. A pussy pocket for you. Dick pumping. Dick pumping.
Now, wasn't that nice, guys? What a little angel. Isn't she such a beautiful, intelligent, and innocent little angel? Okay, so, Jenee, that's another fail. You took another L. But that's the presentation by the dick expert advising you on how you can have a bigger, better cock. Well, I guess that's it for today's video. And like I always say, if you're not subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button and subscribe to this channel. And if you like the content that I'm putting down in this video, smash that like button. And of course, I want you to pull up in the comment section and let me know what you think about this young lady, Jenee Amore, giving you advice on how to get your dick bigger. I can't wait to read those comments. And as always, let's get this joint popping on social media. Let's get this out there, dog. Let's spread that real. You feel me? And until next time, this is your man DX, and I am out.